A new series, Art Talks, conversation that heal, connect, and strengthen love. Welcome to another heartfelt episode of Union Chronicle PODCAST. I am so glad you are here because today we are diving into one of the most underrated secrets of love, listening. Not the kind that waits to reply, but the kind that heals, the kind that touches the soul. Have you ever poured your heart out to someone and felt completely unseen? Or maybe you have tried to explain your feelings, but your spouse just did not get it. The truth is, most relationships don't break because of a lack of love. They break because of a lack of understanding. And that understanding starts with learning the language of the heart. Every spouse has a unique emotional language, a way they express needs, pain, and affection. Some speak through words, others through actions or silence. Understanding this language means learning to decode what your partner truly means beyond what they say. When your spouse withdraws, criticizes, or becomes defensive, it is often not hostility. It is a cry for connection, to understand their heart. You must listen with your whole self, your eyes, your ears, and your empathy. When couples learn to speak each other's emotional language, they create deeper connection, trust, and emotional intimacy in marriage. In marriage, empathy is what logic cannot. Sometimes your partner does not need a solution, they need your presence. Empathic listening says, I see your pain. I feel your struggle. I am here. When you listen with empathy, you are not just hearing words, you are hearing the hearts behind. Logical responses can fix problems, but only empathy can soothe wounds. The best relationships thrive not because they are perfect, but because both partners learn to feel before they fix. Couples who practice empathic communication experience stronger emotional bonds, better conflict resolution, and greater marital satisfaction. Silence can be powerful when it is filled with warmth, not withdrawal. The way you pause, the softness in your tone, the calm in your eyes, they all tell your partner you are safe here. Your tone can build a bridge or a wall. A gentle tone invites vulnerability. A harsh tone triggers defensive. And your presence, being truly there, without distraction, communicates love more than 1,000 words ever could. Emotional connection in marriage deepens when couples use positive tone, active presence, and mindful communication. To be a safe space is to make your partner feel they can express their deepest fears without being judged, mocked, or dismissed. It begins with emotional safety. Be consistent. Show up when it matters most. Be gently. Respond. Don't react. Be courageous. Ask, help me understand what you are feeling. Be compassionate. Validate emotions even when you disagree. When your spouse knows they can share their heart without fear, love grows freely. Building emotional safety in relationships is key to healthy marriage, communication, and lasting intimacy. Sometimes The loudest healing happens when you simply listen, because when the heart feels held, it begins to heal. And when healing happens, love begins to flow again. Thank you for joining me on Union Chronicles podcast. This is just the beginning of our Heart Talks journey. Stay tuned for episode 2, Vulnerability Without Fear, Opening Up Without Breaking Down. We will dive into how to open your heart without losing yourself, and how through intimacy begins where fear ends. Until then, remember, your partner's heart does not always need answers. Sometimes it just needs your ears. Yours is a therapist.